Aria for three.
And we are back and hot in the 2025 Whakatane General Touch Tournament. It's been a wonderful day so far, some big games. And once again, this one doesn't change that open men's. Playing up versus Elements. And back in the hot seat beside me, Dan Nicol.
Yeah.
Dan, what are you expecting out of this one?
Yeah, glad to be back, and this is going to be a real tight tussle. I think what I'm most excited about this is actually the battle of the wingers. One thing that's probably not really spoken much in the game of touch footy, but we've got Marshall and TJ Flower on one side, and then you've got on the other side with Carter, Razor, and probably the best winger in the moment in the world at the moment, Finlay Barnett. So I'm really excited for the battle out there. But yeah, classic two teams from Auckland battling out every Thursday night down in Pakuranga. These two go at it, so I'm expecting this to be more so the same down here in Whakatane.
Yep, local derby, and our referees for this one here, Te Aroha Mani, Ben McLaughlin and Quinn Murphy. Quinn been around, young man, been around for a long time though. He'll serve this one, don't want to be on their game. I'm expecting a big one and a hot one. And I guess the only difference in elements, or the main difference in the elements on this one, Dan, is the introduction of Mr. Hennessy, who should bring a lot to their team.
Yeah, when you put a name like that in any squad in the world, you have to give them a chance, and the fact that they've also added Chris Lennon from Australia, who had a successful Opens campaign at the World Cup. He's lightning, and he's been pretty much one of their best performers at the NTRs last year and at the World Cup. I'm just expecting this Elements team to revolve around them, Taide, Hignett Morgan, carry them around the field. And equally, when you look opposite, you got McIntyre and the lot. It's going to be a real good game.
Yep, look to playing up to depend heavily on the likes of Tian and Pōkaiawa Kurukanga. Usually drive the ship around the park. But either way, both sides will need to be on their mettle defensively, or they will be found out. So looking forward to a great game here. It'll be certainly interesting. Coaching staff.
Yeah, yep. It's going to be a battle of the coaches.
Luke Chapman in the box for Elements.
Yeah, when you got Luke Chapman, one of our most experienced coaches in the country, and on the other side you've got Mr. Takarai, Wiremu Takarai there. You're going to see a lot of in-game adjustments. And yeah, two mighty brains when it comes to touch football here in Aotearoa. It's going to be a spectacle for the next 25 minutes.
See both teams on the field, ready to take the play. Tian McIntyre will start us off. We're underway.
Just getting into really shape that playing up like to run.
No lollies on the back of that one. Important for playing up to defend hard here, keep them out.
This might be just a battle of the first 5 minutes of a grind. I know these teams might be their first game of the day, having a one less team in their pool. I'm expecting a little jitters, a little cobwebs, and when the execution comes off like it did here for Hennessy, this game's going to open up.
Recount on that one. Recount in a good position. They've got the right man on the park.
He's got a handy man there in Sonny as well, so expecting a lot of ball to run around Sonny and Dylan in the set.
Just feeling one another out, going short side, looking long. Oh, good cover.
That was a great touch out there by Razor, and it was, again, these wingers are going to be the difference between a try or not. And we've got world-class wingers on both sides.
Can he repeat it? Not quite, didn't quite make it there that time.
Sorry, Razor, I think it was commentator's curse. But But that was just great execution, setting up for that 32 shape. And yeah, when you've had to do a diving touch and to back it up for the next set, it's not something that you probably are accustomed to, as you can see here on the replay. And this was just coming off the back of another 32 shape. And you give that man space, and we've known for the last 2 decades he's going to find the try somehow.
Playing coming out, into the wrap coming around. Tapaha Ropati not quite making it. Phoenix Hunupo on the ball. Sean Law, what can Phoenix do? Releasing early. Can Finn Barnett find it? Referee, ball down. Great work there.
That was a great pull there by Hunupo Nafua. It's his pet play, his little Geordie play. And he just, flung it out, and great finish on the wing there from Finlay Barnett.
Yep, we come to expect that from young Barnett. He's dotted down many a time in his career. Certainly did a really good job there, unfortunately. Yeah, the Elements man couldn't quite make it across. He was close, but not quite there.
And it's just his bread and butter for Phoenix there. He loves the Geordie setup. He loves coming off his left foot or using his right to left. As we can see here, Lennon with the pill. And that's great shuffle defense there.
Yeah, Finn Barnett got under low and fast, forced the ball back inside again. Managed it.
Yeah, that's great rope defense there from playing up, just shuffling off, knowing that they've had a 32, they've had to defend a 32 shape the set before. And off the back of that awesome defense, they get the penalty, see if they can execute.
As expected, the box very vocal on the playing up side. You can certainly hear them from, we're on the opposite side of the park. Yeah, when you've got Aaron Nutai in there, very passionate man when it comes to touch footy, a lot of touch IQ, he's always going to get the boys revved up. As we can see, Chops and Tucker are coming on his sweep, on his favourable sweep. Yeah, that's great execution there from playing up. It was a hard one to defend when you've got 3 players of the calibre of Chops, Tatui and Tapuha coming on his sweep. It's an easy fake there. Defences usually collapse on that sweep shape. Tatui broke that line. Great execution. As you can see here, Tapuha coming on that sweep, just forcing an indecision there. And Tatui with that footwork. I think that knee bandage might be for show there, Rod. Could be. He's been wearing it for a wee while. Let's see if Elements can return favour here. As we see, sweep around, looking for the follow. Didn't come off. The executions that you need.
Yeah, playing up are just a squad that if you give them a sniff, they're just gonna punish you. They love to be in the grind, and they love to be vocal and high energy. And unless you take that away from them, they are just going to punish you for the whole 25.
I don't imagine that Takare would have been too impressed with the finish on that one there. They did really well to come through the field.
Yeah, they had great flow. It's just that, the execution there, and I guess you might be expecting someone of Harry Carter's calibre there, but also our off-ball work's got to be just as important as our scoop. Here we go, there's a danger man. Great D-set to recover that for playing up.
Yeah, they've recovered it in a nice position too, so gives them the good platform to start from. Can they work on it and push through? That's a bit better.
Yeah, what a danger pot there with McIntyre. Kurakanga and Tatui here.
Fake the sweep possibly. No, they've gone to him. Looking for the late. He's in it, going long. Can Razor get ball back inside? Ooh, certainly enterprising. Not scared to throw the ball around.
Yeah, not scared to back that off the cuff play. And when you've got players at the calibre of Tatui there, and that nice late sweep off that 32 shape, they're just going to look dangerous, just cause indecision the whole game. Got Hennessy on that 32.
There is again. Man, he really does know how to fire that pill, doesn't he?
Yeah, just got an awesome shape, and I think it's one thing they've got to really switch on to as well. Elements is he does have a really good pick, and he does take the option 9 times out of 10, but our off-ball work has to be just as just as to a high execution as well.
Playing up, getting a little bit static on this one here, needing to get through. Ōhope looking for the
And there he is.
short, but Hennessy's there where he needs to be. You'd have to be pretty quick to get past young Barnett.
Yeah, Barnett and Carter on the other side, probably our two fastest wingers in the country at the moment. Maybe swing it back a decade and Dills would have had them. Just see how they can execute on the end of this flow.
Yeah, great work there by Hennessy though, just plucking that one out, and as a result, Elements down the other end of the park. Just trying to work, playing up at the moment, and get what they want.
Yeah, that's just an experience of Lennon there, knowing that defense had sucked within that 7 metre, drawing that penalty. Now let's see how we can execute off a whole set of 6.
For that hole, can he get on the outside of him? A little destruct
There
though.
it is.
Well worked.
That crossover play, and it's something we see a lot over in Australia, especially within his NTL team. Caused so much indecision, especially with just coming back off that that crossover quickie there, and looking at Cam Tidy in the middle. You have to be tight on both sides of the link, especially on touch 1.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. You cannot defend a line. You've got to step up and off it and take away any dive opportunities. That time there, defence just a little bit guilty of sitting on the line and waiting and allowing the attack to dictate terms. The result was a touchdown.
Error there from playing up. Could see a little bit momentum swing. Just need a good finish there. They got a good set right side of the field to see how we can punish here for Lennon. And give that man another set of 6. We'll probably see Hennessy come on here and see how they can execute off a fresh set of 6.
Too loose. No, they managed to get the touch. I thought defensively they were a little bit loose earlier on that one. They managed to get it.
Yeah, and just on that touch 1, this is both sets now. We're on touch 1. They're just staying a little bit loose. 9 times out of 10, the team's not throwing long on touch 1, so we've got to just stay loose there on defense, or tight there on defense, sorry. That's a great touch there by Tahuri. And the penalty. That's a momentum swinger.
Yep, important that both sides maintain discipline. Easy repeats is not what you need, not with a short clock of 25 minutes.
Yeah, Elements are getting the ball. They just need to say execution on the 7. But equally, just as good on defense as playing up on those touches.
Carter trying to have a go around the outside. Didn't work, but a nice way to close the set out, as long as playing up work hard here to try and limit the number of meters that Elements can make. It's good work. Took a bit of momentum out of that set.
Yeah, the Elements had a really good flow on there, even though they were attacking a high press. Playing up managed to win that and probably won the set. Great chops by Kurakanga there. Great touch there.
Yeah, defensively great job by playing up there. Managed to put the 5th touch for the Elements well and truly outside that 7 zone. Taka Ropati's always, when he comes on, adds a little bit of pep to the attack.
Both teams just sliding on those 33 picks. They seem to be encouraging their middles to, I guess, play more of a hold shape and almost not man on, but stay a little bit closer on their ruck, and their links and wingers aren't having to sliders as tight. So we can see a piggyback penalty here for Elements. Those are one of those coach killers. You had really good lift on that first 2 touches.
Yep, Huna pulling off forward, just getting lazy on that one, taking the ruck out. Tight game, playing up 2 Elements too.
Yeah, it's going to be just a contrast of styles, and it's exactly how we anticipated, just a real tight contest. probably see play come out to the left link, right link here with Lennon again.
Going long. Razor too quick for it. Read it.
It's a great read by Razor.
Yeah, as you would expect, he managed to read that one there, shut him down.
Again, the difference in wingers and just how they can win games just off the back of defense. 9 times out of 10, our wingers are out there on the island and having to make great reads, and when you've got 3 of the best in playing up, they're just a hard team to try and beat out wide.
Yeah, that was good work by Elements there, defensively, just through the field. Just managing to agitate Playing Up a little bit. Playing Up wasn't able to find the mojo through it.
Yeah, great chase out just on the replay there with Razor, and this is probably the 3rd one of the game already. 12 minutes in, so they are keeping Razor honest. Just see where they can open the field up between their link and middle channel.
It's an arm wrestle as you'd expect when it's even. Looking for the late, didn't quite work it out. Communication wasn't there.
Yeah, Elements wouldn't have been too happy with the end of that set here, but their orange zone defense has been pretty good for both teams.
This is a little bit better from Playing Up here. As we see them getting about their game. Tahiri with the ball down. Whakatane with the ball, nice
Oh,
in
that's
line.
beautiful play there. Not too sure if you quite saw that off shot, but Playing Up had a trick play there. They set up for a 32, but instead of having I guess 3 players on the outside and running open side, they had a late check on from their box. So it ended up being a 4-on-3.
Well played, look, going low. Hawkeye is
That's
down.
his bread and butter. He loves that crossover dive.
Great work managing to break the stalemate. Whakatane with the down there, Playing Up 3, Elements 2.
Yeah, Elements just, I guess, that link and middle zone. Chop's just punishing that link and middle zone. It's his bread and butter. He loves the crossover. He loves to square up that defender like he does here with a little goose step. Given that much space, in any 50-50 call, Chops is getting that one down.
Working hard. Just whilst we're getting through it there. Thank you to the Whakatane District Council. The park's in wonderful nick, as we said before, 18 fields on the go.
It's 32 shape here for Elements and step back. Just great D. Great D there from Sean Law. To see him, probably expect him to lead this defensive unit out here.
Yep, always vocal. Here he goes. Everyone knows where they need to be. Good cover. Good cover there. We're playing
That's
up.
great cover. I think Hennessy had picked the right option, but defense just equally up to the task, and Takawā managed to sweep around Razor on that back foot pass there. Hennessy and Mr. Law and Sean Law have met many times for Australia and New Zealand, so I'm expecting this to be kind of a personal battle here between these two.
Creating the beef both sides of the Tasman there, Dan, I see.
That's a great shot there by Razor.
It's good work. It's certainly interesting watching them go about their business. As Hennessy just trying to direct his troops. Looking for the split. There he is. Not quite the read that he wanted.
Got a penalty. It was real good defense there, I guess. Hennessy went for that splitter play and went for the second phase. Lennon hadn't quite gotten tucked in under. And off the back of that defensive set, they've just created an error here. And like I've been saying, you give Playing Up their momentum, they're just going to carry on with it.
Nothing fancy here from Playing Up, just going direct and getting through their job. Starting to open up now, looking for their overload. Can they get it back there? They've gone early to it.
Really good flow. I think it was good execution, but just equally Lennon wasn't biting on that 32. Managed to defend that 32 long from Carter really well. just see if Elements can just swing some momentum back and get a good finish here to their set. Oh, this might be a 7-on call here.
See the referee's just having a chat now, playing up, calling it out. It's 7 on. Looks like they've won that one. Good game knowledge from playing up. Managed to get an extra few yards out of that one, which always helps.
Yeah, and I guess giving them a tap ball at halfway with the caliber players that are on at the moment. Takua, Pukaiwa and Tian here.
Firing it to Mr. Dependable.
So there he is again, that man on the wing. And equally just a great pull, great setup there. Setting up for that link sweep play, coming back open side and just punishing this open side on the Elements here. Yeah. You can see Kurakanga sending the link sweep over, forcing an auto collapse and just hitting Mr. Reliable on the wing.
That's great work there from playing up.
Elements will look to swing the momentum back in this set. The game slowly creeping away. Let's see if they can get one back.
You just need to shift. I think you need to shift playing up just a little more left and right just to create the holes and show a no. Not something that you usually see from Mr. Law.
Yeah.
He held on that one.
He might have just crept over a little too far. Looks like they ran that splitter play where the setter coming down that 33 channel, the planter goes outside the link. The link comes in between both. But I think that was just a bit of luck from there from Elements. The dummy half hadn't wrapped quite around Lennon, so it ended up being a man-on with him and Sean.
You got to create your luck sometimes, so that they did well closing that gap to 4-3.
Yeah, recount here. It's going to be a big defensive stop here from Elements.
Honesty there from Darius. Just touched the ball.
Yeah, just Lennon just cruising over that one. So just, we always say, a try is only as good as a defensive stop. So Elements need to back it up here. 3-4 more touches. Yeah. Great lift there by Sonny.
A little bit early. I caught that one. Playing up, just look for, I guess, something from...
Yeah, dangerous pod on here at the moment.
McIntyre, I guess, looking to...
Here it is. Takarai wouldn't be too happy in the coach's box with that one.
No, I see the hat's come off the head, so he's not happy.
The infamous hat on the ground, Whānau. If you see that, then you know it's not impressed Mr. Takarai in the coach's box, but that's a great set from Elements there. Great defensive stop from Tiana and Lennon. They met at the, in the World Cup final, so there would have been a bit of homework on each other prior to this game. That was a great set from Tian there, holding the defense, getting extra yards and just attacking that third touch at the advantage line, winning his team a penalty.
Yeah, just the experience there, just knowing how to work the defender, looking for the penalty. It came off from Putz's side and good start. Hunapo on the ball.
They've got them quite tight in the middle here. We'll just see if playing up, maybe open it up and punish this wing. This 32 shape. There it is. That was unfortunate. It was a great pick and it was actually a good chop line there. They had hit about 3 tries out on this wing, so the wing had actually held, so it was actually a great line here. I think Carter just had too many wee picks on that pass this morning.
Yep, a little bit unfortunate for Mania King there. Couldn't quite pull the ball in on that one. Playing up, missed out. Now it's Element's turn. They're only down by 1.
Yeah, Mr. Chapman will be happy. There's been a few errors, but their orange zone defense has been really good, and it's just executing now. They're getting the opportunities on the 7. They just need to put some away.
Nice Nice strong touch there. No, a little bit too aggressive, says the referee. Te Aroha.
Yeah, Hennessy setting up into his favourite right to left Geordie shape. But again, just our off ball there. I think we had a subber, so when he stepped back on, it was a bit of man on there, but we'll see if he can create something in the middle here.
Good work there. Obviously, the coaching staff are playing up, have read that.
Broadhurst
trying to get away, couldn't quite.
That second phase was just 1-2 metre close to the try line there. I think just made it easier for playing up to recover. Otherwise, another couple metres off and could have been looking at a 4-4 scoreline here. But all it takes is a breakaway like it did from Broadhurst, and momentum swang straight back into playing up's favour.
Playing up, just looking for a buffer here. Ooh.
Oh, that was nice.
It was well done, and they get it. The buffer they get slips out now. 5-3. Playing up 2 up.
That was great eyes up on that pick there. They seem to find something. They're finding some pastures out here on playing up's left wing. As we can see, it was a quickie sweep shape. Takuha just faking that sweeper, causing indecision from the outsides, and again Mr. Barnett clocking up the try scoring tally today.
Yeah, I think the wind's starting to pick up a little bit too, Dan, and so it favours this near side for the camera. The left side for us, and that's the side that playing up is throwing to. So, you know, they're using the elements,
yes,
dare I say it, to their best advantage. Finn Barnett, he works all day.
Yeah, it was a great read there by Finn. Darius does love coming down that splitter shape and hitting over top of the link. And I guess teammates from the Fijian Cup, Mr. Barnett knew that and had a really good shot on that shape there.
Nothing fancy playing up, just getting through. Tian McIntyre, nice yards. Easy yards at the end of the day. Putting themselves in good. Someone's going to have to go here now. Putukanga on the ball. Tuta just trying to spin him in and out.
Yeah,
he managed to.
That's fancy footwork from that man. They've been setting up for that 32 shape, and it's a pet play between these two. They love to go into this 32 shape. Instead of going long, they give it back. Take 2 steps, feed it back, and you give that man any space. And you don't defend him in front up or give help. He's going to punish you.
Yeah, great work there from playing up. As we see Elements and Hennessy back on the field.
Yeah, see if Hennessy can pull one back here on his Geordie. There it is. He'd been hitting long and enticing Greyhunter out there on the wing. And he finally got a good ball runner at that link chopper and just executed that to perfection. Just his Geordie shape. He loves this shape. He loves the right to left. Give him a good platform and some good whole line choppers. Sorry, there was Carter out there, but they had been hitting long. And just found some pasture there at their link channel.
Great match there, playing up 6, Elements 4. Was a good tussle, playing up. I guess we'll be happy to come out of that one. A little bit still to work on with playing up. With Woody taking his hat off, he wouldn't have been happy, so I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the middle of that debrief at the end of this game. But well done to playing up.
Yeah, great tussle there. I guess the experience of playing up and playing together, and it was a bit of a mixture of a whole lot of people kind of adding to that attack. When you've got really good defensive systems, you just back that good attack up. So another great game down here in Whakatane in this open men's grade, and looking to see how playing up continue on for the rest of the day, because we can expect them to be back in the pointing end.
Yep, absolutely. So another open men's game down, 12-20. Their next match, exhibition match, Barbars versus the Invitational squad. This will be interesting. Players from yesteryear. We'll see what's still left in the legs. I know a lot of them played in the tournament yesterday. So how they back up today will be really interesting. But excited to see what they can bring out for today, and it'll certainly be very interesting. So another great game, 12-20 the next one. We'll be back at you real quick.
into that city in the last member of Whakatane, huh? Oh, yeah, great job. Well, he's in the middle there, okay. Who do you murder? Where you go?
No love, no rails. By my taking no loss, I'ma always win. Taking no loss, no loss, no loss. Look, I'ma always win. Whoa. Let's go. Yeah. Whoa, no way. My wall, no loss. Run it up, win. Do it again.